This is a video that you send to anybody doubting why BTS is so popular, why K-pop is popular. This is what you send to them. Because, dude, I'm getting hyped up, man. Like, I'm already a fan, but I'm like even learning some new stuff too. Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Sean back with another reaction video, right, Tori? Okay, so I have this problem where I keep saying, okay, today is my break day. I am going to chill, not do a reaction. But then something like this comes out and I'm like, you know I gotta react to it. Come on. Yeah, now that I'm back in this reaction game, if you guys didn't know, I've been doing it for a long time, since 2014 really. It was really embarrassing back then, but now we're back into it. We're doing like videos like every day, and it's like, I don't want to keep putting out BTS reactions because I know there are other people waiting for other videos, but BTS is my alt group. I mean, I got RM in the back here, okay? And I just want to react to BTS stuff. Like, I don't want to, like, I know it's just gonna be fun and it's gonna be a feel-good vibe, and reacting with you guys and like watching it together, I think that's so fun. And that's why I kind of like doing these reaction videos. So BTS being my alt group, BTS introduction, kind of already know about them, but xCeleste, Roseanne makes great videos about this, and it just came out. So I'm just excited to check this out, because I'm assuming a lot of people are going to be reacting to it as well. So let's get into it. This is BTS introduction, 15 minutes. Get your snacks, stick around. Promo time, everyone's favorite time, of course. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, subscribe if you are new. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Social medias. Kim Namjoon, Kim Sojin, Min Yoongi, Jang Ho-seok.
How many of you have heard of BTS?
Who is BTS and why are they so popular? BTS is a 7-member group from South Korea. While the words boy band
I knew
are
that.
often associated with the image of screaming teen girls, that is far from reality. First, there's
Agreed.
nothing wrong with being a young person showing love for something you enjoy.
Ooh,
But
wait,
what
this
if
girl
I told
in the front here?
Yo,
she's popping up. This girl right here, she's popping up.
Showing love for something you
Come on, idol.
enjoy. But what if I told you about 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s, and 21% are in their 40s?
Yep.
Take a closer look at this age and gender demographic for BTS's 2020 Map of the Soul ticket sales. Females ages
We got a little Roseanne talking this time. I like how she's changing it up a little bit.
20%
Sorry.
are in their 40s. Take a closer look at this age and gender demographic for BTS's 2020
I like how
Map
they're all
of the Soul
posing.
ticket sales. Females ages 25 and up made 46% of web traffic,
Yep.
and 31% were males.
Dude, fanboys and
BTS
BTS.
fans named ARMY will often tell you BTS is not your typical boy band.
true.
And why? To get a better understanding, let us go back to the beginning.
Let's do it.
BTS
Let's do it,
was
Roseanne.
created by Big Hit Entertainment, whose mission statement is music and artist for healing.
Yep.
The company, and namely their CEO, Bang Ji-hyuk,
Bang
wanted
Ji-hyuk.
BTS to be sincere and
just butchered
genuine
his name,
figures
sorry.
that people could easily relate to and grow
Bang
with.
PD.
Not immaculate idols groomed amid studio culture, but real boys who shared their authentic personalities and talents with the world. Which is why BTS stands for 방탄소년단, Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Bangtan meaning to be resistant to bullets, so it means to block out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations that are aimed at adolescents like bullets, to preserve the value and ideals of today's adolescents.
Yeah, if this is your first video with me, I talked about this in the From Nobodies to Legends, which will be in the cue card thing. I have a playlist BTS. But just to kind of touch on that again, a lot of people ask me what is like the big appeal of BTS, K-pop fans included. They're like, why are they so big? But once you start delving into their music, their lyrics, their storyline, they put in so much work. They put in so much effort. Their messages are always important. And even like RM said, like, they don't always have to have a meaning, but sometimes it just feels good. And like, again, that's, you know, artists for healing. That's what Big Hit is trying to do here. So BTS has done a great job of just appealing to being relatable, speaking their truth, speaking their messages. And, you know, it's just like anyone can relate to that. Anyone can get on board with that. And yeah, it's just exciting to be a fan of a group like that. And they have such a positive impact on the world, so, and on me. So yeah, let's get into it.
In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo representing their growth and maturity, extending the meaning to Beyond the Scene. The new door-inspired logo symbolizes youth who don't settle for their current reality and instead open the door and go forward to achieve growth. BTS debuted on June 12, 2013 with 7 members: RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. All 7 members came from different parts of Korea. So at first, living together in a small apartment was a challenge. Their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, created a method for the boys whenever they got into an argument.
일단 싸워도 된다. 싸움을 두려워하기 때문에 우리 갈등이 커지는 거다라고 가리키고요. 그다음에 마지막으로는 단 해결은 7이 같이 하는 거다. 싸움은 둘이 해도 해결은 7명이 같이 해라. 하기 너무 창피한 걸로 싸움을 해도 결국은 같이 와서 저희가 이런 문제를 갖고 둘이 싸웠는데 이렇게 해서 이렇게 해결했습니다라고 얘기를 하고 그런 부분들이 이 팀의 친화력을 혹은 시너지를 강하게 만들고 있지 않나 이렇게 생각합니다.
Love that. Hey, come on, Bang Si-hyuk. Yo, and like that's their longevity right there. People ask how they can stick together, you know, after becoming so big and everything. You would think there'd be so many arguments and everything, and sure, there is. And even Suga said, like, you know, they used to have a lot of fights, but they don't really have them anymore because they are transparent with each other. You know, they talk about this stuff, and now they have this trust in each other. If there's a problem, they resolve it right away. And those arguments that go on and break up groups, that doesn't happen anymore because they know to get rid of it right away. You know, that's so important. And that's like important in everyday life too. A lot of people struggle with that. A lot of people will not, you know, take initiative to apologize or, you know, listen to each other, right? They just fire with fire, right? Come on. Fire. Okay, sorry.
Over the years, the boys have come to love each other despite their difference in personalities, to the point where they feel incomplete with one member missing. They became each other's strength and support and formed a brotherhood.
제 머릿속에는 이렇게 멤버들이 있어야 뭔가 자연스러운 그러니까 뭔가 내 핸드폰이나 지갑처럼 없으면 불안한 그런 것들 있잖아. 생각나?
그죠. 소중하다 못해 없으면 안 될 사람들이긴 하죠. 왜냐면은 넘어져도 저 혼자 일어나는 게 아니라 그냥 같이 일어난 거니까.
좀 생각을 해보면 이런 7명이 어떻게 모였을까라는 생각이 들어요. 이제는. 네. 오래 지냈다고 해서 될 문제는 아니에요. 어떻게 보면은 운명인 것 같아요. 네. 되게 유치하지만 그냥 운명이었던 거예요. 이건. 네.
Their climb to the top may seem sudden to those who didn't follow their journey, but it was far from a walk in the park. BTS's company, Big Hit Entertainment, started off small and faced numerous hardships, even coming close to bankruptcy. Since Big Hit wasn't a large company at that time, it lacked the resources for promoting BTS. Even getting the chance to debut was a fluke. Their debut performance opportunity came about because a music show needed a filler for someone else's spot. Even after they debuted, their performances would often get cut, and if they did make it on air, their screen time was very short since Big Hit didn't have the power or influence bigger companies had over broadcasts.
Wow. Okay, I just want to put this out here really quick. Roseanne's really saying, if you want to check out more, check out my Nobody's the Legends 2019, and I'll talk about that in detail. Now, that's crazy because can you imagine like if they didn't get that opportunity to showcase their music? Who knows? I mean, granted, like they have the talent and everything, they have the drive to move forward and gain that attention because as soon as you look deep into them, you're like, oh, okay, these guys are great. But who knows? Maybe if they didn't get that recognition, things could be different. So they got really lucky, but also, damn, like, it's too bad, like, you know, these big companies have like such a priority. But
since they were often not invited to a lot of big variety shows, the company found their own way to communicate with their audience through platforms such as YouTube. By vlogging their journey, they allowed us to discover their personalities.
Yeah.
They also created their own
smart.
variety shows and often live streamed with fans. They honed their crafts for hours on end, practicing in the dance studio and producing music, returning home at dawn to all sleep in one bedroom. 2 years.
Sorry, I know I keep pausing. I just want to like put out one more thing. It's like, yeah, they knew that because they were so. They knew because they weren't getting the opportunities that as soon as they put out a video or like a dance practice or something, they had to be on the ball. They needed to get those, like if they can get viewers, they need to be perfect, or else like, you know, it's tough to follow a group that doesn't have the money to promote them as much. So anyways, yeah, I just want to put that out there.
2 years of hard work and not knowing where they'd end up, they finally won their first music show award. Yet, as they grew in popularity, they were falsely accused of sajeki, which is when a company buys their own artist albums to boost sales for the charts. That's because people couldn't believe a group from a small company was selling well, ignoring the fact that a small company wouldn't have the resources to pull off such a scam. These were just a few of their hardships and struggles. I created a separate video highlighting the past hardships.
But I tell you,
I'll link that in my description
hey,
box.
Get that bread, girl.
Throughout the years, BTS were able to reach impressive milestones while continuing to sing in Korean. They shattered cultural language barriers with music and attracted an international audience.
They were impossible not to notice.
Organically by staying true to themselves while building a genuine connection with their fans from around the world. During an era where streaming numbers have gone up and traditional album sales have gone down, BTS has become an industry anomaly.
Yeah.
Their latest album, Map of the Soul 7, released February 21, 2020, is the best-selling physical album of the year, and they sold over 500,000 copies in just the United States
They're already
alone.
number one, guys.
The
Are you
biggest
kidding?
kicker? Well, BTS did this without a single bundle. And
really?
what does bundle mean? Artists would bundle merchandise or concert tickets with the album's sales.
To get more
For
sales,
example, a copy of an artist's album, digital or physical, would be included in every t-shirt sale or ticket sold for their concert.
Ooh.
These sales would count towards charting numbers and become an industry-wide tactic in the US to help boost sales figures and in effect climb up the Billboard charts. In a 2019 New York Times article, they said about half the 39 titles that topped the charts last year were sold as part of ticket or merchandise bundles. Without the help of bundles and driven by the power of ARMYs alone, BTS were able to beat a lot of historic records, such as Michael Jackson's 36-year record and the Beatles' 22-year record. While these musical acts are famous around the world, Suga has said it's a great honor to be called the Beatles of the 21st century. At the same time, it's a bit pressuring to be called that. We are BTS. We want to be the BTS of the 21st century.
I love that.
The members themselves have always been involved in their music and engaged with their fans, even before they officially debuted. From their debut album, Too Cool for School, in 2013 to their most recent Map of the Soul 7.
Yeah,
all 7 members have contributed as either writers and or producers on every album.
Yep.
All of BTS are associate members of the Korea Music Copyright Association. And as of August 2020, J-Hope, Suga, and RM were all promoted to full members of the association.
Let's go.
They even create music that's released for free
Yes,
on
sir.
SoundCloud as gifts to their fans.
Love it.
Much of their work touches on subjects like mental health, youth and female empowerment, child abuse, cyberbullying, self-love and development, and socioeconomic injustices. Much of their work is also inspired by past writers and thinkers. Their latest series, Map of the Soul, incorporates psychological concepts by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung.
Yep.
BTS is not afraid to use their platform to amplify underrepresented voices and issues, taking numerous risks with their career while receiving backlash from people in power. BTS are also as charitable as they are talented. Throughout the years, members have been donating individually and as a group. BTS.
So this is a video that you send to anybody doubting why BTS is so popular, why K-pop is popular, whatever. This is what you send to them. Because, dude, I'm getting hyped up, man. Like, I'm already a fan, but I'm like even learning some new stuff too. Really great video. This is gonna pop off. Like, this video is gonna pop off. Like, this is a video that everybody needs to see.
BTS rarely publicize donations, so fans often find out about them if media organizations uncover the details.
That's so cool.
One of BTS's few public announcements was in November 2017 for their Love Myself campaign. They partnered with UNICEF to create a campaign aimed at protecting children and teenagers from around the world, with the hope of making the world a better place through music. BTS and their company, Big Hit Entertainment, pledged 500 million Korean won and donated 3% of the income from the sales of physical albums of the Love Yourself series, along with 6 other fundraising initiatives, including the Love Myself merchandise, where 100% of its proceeds were pledged to the cause. The Love Yourself series, which contained 3 albums total, sold over 7 million copies worldwide.
3%.
On September 24, 2018, BTS was invited to deliver a speech about the Love Myself campaign at the United Nations General Assembly. On January 15, 2020, Formula E announced their partnership with BTS to help combat climate change.
Hey.
On June 3, 2020, BTS tweeted their support for Black Lives Matter. A few days later, Variety reported that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment had donated $1 million to support the Black Lives Matter movement. When ARMYs got wind of the news, they matched their $1 million donation in one day. Now, these are just a couple of their acts of charity. With their socially conscious music, BTS created a new fandom culture that brings together fans from different national and racial identities. This led to the emergence of bilingual ARMY volunteers who translated BTS Korean lyrics and videos in their language almost real time, making the content immediately available to non-Korean speakers.
Come on, guys.
We may all speak different languages, but their music and their message connected people from around the world, with different ethnicities, background, gender, and age. BTS has also expressed their love and respect for ARMY countless of times, such as always mentioning them first during speeches, responding to fans on their social media app Weverse, showing their appreciation for ARMY projects, halting rehearsals for the Muslim prayers in Saudi Arabia. The youngest member, Jungkook, even got the fandom name tattooed on his hand. Together with ARMY, they grew as individuals and as artists.
저는 굳이 영향력을 주는 거창하는 것에 안 원하고 그냥 저희를 보는 분들이 행복하고 웃을 수 있다면 그걸로
Humble AF.
이게 진짜 뭘까 막 이런 생각을 가끔 많이 하거든요. 그리고 그 사람들 때문에 저희가 무대에 서는 거라서 그 봐주는 사람들을 위해서 노래를 하고 무대를 하는 거기 때문에 결국 우리는 그 사람들한테 진짜 감사해야 되고 무대 하나하나에 최선을 다해야 돼요.
간단하게 얘기해서는 가수를 하고 있는 어떤 제일 중요한 이유인 것 같아요. 저는 뭐 방송 활동도 물론 쉽지 않지만 진짜 콘서트는 그냥 제가 이 방탄소년단을 하고 있는 이유가 맞는 것 같아요.
참 다행히도 내가 원래 하고 싶었던 이 메시지 하고 싶었던 음악들을 하고 있어서 참 다행이라고 생각을 해요. 그러기 때문에 되게 그렇게 살고 있는 것 같아요. 긍정적인 에너지를 줬어. 일단 이 일을 좋아하는 거, 이 일을 사랑하고 너무 좋아하는 게 되게 큰 영향을 주는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 이 일을 하기 싫고 실증이 나고 하면은 무대 위에서도 나타나기 때문에 이 일을 굉장히 사랑하기 때문에 내가 무대 위에서 퍼포먼스를 할 수 있고 노래를 할 수 있는 것 같아요.
계속 와서 응원해주는 모습, 그리고 이렇게 저희를 진심으로 좋아해주는 그런 표정들, 힘들 때 그런 표정들이 저에게 더 힘을 주는 것 같아서
여러분들, 저희를 알아봐 주신 여러분들이라면 여러분의 꿈 꿈이 아니더라도 여러분의 삶, 여러분의 인생에 언젠가 저희의 존재가, 저희의 음악이, 저희의 무대가, 저희의 사진, 영상이 여러분한테 아주 조금이라도
This is really the best speech
아픔이
I've ever
100이라면
heard.
그 100을 99, 98, 97로 만들어줄 수 있다면 그걸로 저희의 존재의 가치는 충분합니다. 정말 사랑합니다.
So important. So important.
Their love for ARMY has also helped them decide on re-signing another 7-year contract with Big Hit Entertainment. They mentioned doing it for their fans and not for money. So while people often discredit BTS's talent, likening their popularity to superficial aspects that come with the image of a boy band, it is their development of personalities and sincerity towards their art and their fans that made their fandom the size and reach that it has become.
Sincerity.
I hope people will come to realize that BTS is more than just their singing and their dancing skills. They're not just performers, but artists who have healed and inspired millions of people around the world. For a deeper dive into BTS, please refer to these websites, apps, and ARMY accounts to stay updated. We're also working on more video projects and a website, so stay tuned.
Guys, check out all the links in her description here. Definitely go check it out. She does great work. Always popping off with the best videos, best documentary kind of style stuff. Love it. Great stuff. Thanks, Roseanne. Thanks for watching, guys. Definitely go check out the original video. Give Roseanne the love. And I always appreciate watching these and reacting to it. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace.